I'm joined by Anne-Marie and Aaron from Jigsaw for You, which is a charity supported by the Wimbledon Foundation. Aaron, I'm going to come over to you first. I mean, what a wonderful day you have here at Wimbledon. But just chat to us a little bit about what Jigsaw for You specifically hopes to achieve.
Okay. Jigsaw for You, they do lots of things in the local area working with kids. So they offer bereavement services if the children have parents that have passed away. They do mentoring programs for the kids, so you'll meet up with kids one-on-one and just do something fun with them every couple of weeks, and they have a lot of different schemes for that. Advocacy, so they'll work on behalf of kids that are in care. If they have any issues or complaints, they'll really be the one kind of fighting for the kids in the child protection hearings. So they do lots of good stuff for kids in the local community.
And you two both volunteer your time for this charity. Why did you choose Jigsaw for You as a charity that you wanted to help?
Well, mainly because they focus on children, and I think that's important, that a child has somebody they know they can go to if they have issues, outside of the home, somebody that's there for them. So yeah, I wanted to be part of a charity that helps children.
And Anne-Marie, you specifically volunteer on the charity funded by the Wimbledon Foundation, which is a charity that tries to bridge the gap between primary and secondary school in helping kids, I guess, be
more prepared,
yes, for that transition. Just tell me a little bit about what you do there and who you potentially help.
Yeah, well, we meet up with the children once a week after school, and there's different, we do either art or craft, or we discuss the move to secondary school, so that it's not it's not so daunting. It's not a big obstacle, that we can deal with it beforehand, and if they have any issues, they can come to us, and we'll try and sort it out for them and just give them more confidence.
And you become like a friend to these kids that you help. And Aaron, coming over to you, again, building on what Anne-Marie said, how important do you think it is for these children to have a friend like you two, just there for them whenever they maybe need them?
Yeah, I think that's what the whole program is about. They have a lot of adults in their lives, social workers and advocates and foster parents and things, but they don't necessarily have someone that's just there to be a friend and that's there to hang out with and be someone that they can call and talk to about anything. Someone that's not paid to hang out with them, and that is a question that you get. Just one of the first things the child asked me was, "Are they paying you to hang out with me?" And I said, "No, are they paying you to hang out with me?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Okay, well, then we're even. All right."
I just love that you two would just go and ride bikes with them. There's no ulterior motive. You just want to have fun with this kid who's going through a tough time.
Yeah, exactly. So you just, it's sometimes a bit challenging. Think, okay, what can we do? What can we do this week? So one of the things we did is I taught him how to skateboard. Now I don't actually know how to skateboard, so it made it a little bit tricky. But we found a way, and by the end of it, he became halfway decent. So. Yeah, well, no, I'm still terrible. But.
And you two are both smiling, so it must mean that what you do is super rewarding. Just describe how it feels when you do see a change in these kids that you help.
It is great because you see a change over the year. Usually we would start in January when they're in primary school, and you work with them through to the first 3 months of secondary school. So over that time, yes, you see their confidence grow, and they're more outgoing and more open to trying new things, and definitely that sets them up then for life, really.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, they don't have necessarily a job that when they go home they have this warm and fuzzy feeling, and I think this sort of stuff, mentoring, volunteering, that can really you can sort of get it from that, and it's great for the volunteer, it's great for the kid too, but like the volunteer also has a great time. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it to anyone.
Thank you so much, Anne-Marie and Aaron. I hope you have a great day at Wimbledon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.